What's up, YouTube? What's going on, ChumpChange family? It's your main man back with the game plan once again. I haven't left you for too long. Check it. We bring it back on deck. Parazero Technologies. Okay, ticker symbol PRZO. It ain't your last chance, trust and believe me, but Parazero is about to take off. Okay, so I hope you have been not DCAing, because it is a penny stock in every sense of the word. When we first started messing with this, it was around in the $1.60 to $2 range. And then it had to fall back as everything else did during the turmoil, right? But I kept my eye on it because it never dropped too far. It got down to probably around the mid-50s, as I told you before, but it didn't drop. I wanted to see if it would go below. If it did, I was kind of done. But it held it, and it held it strong until it bounced. So in that area, I loaded up again. I mean, this is what you want to do if you're an investor. You want to load up as much as you can when something is low, especially when you've done your research, your due diligence, and have that feeling about this stock and this company. And I've brought it to you back in the past. So here we go again. Check out this info. So if you're not familiar with the company, Parazero Technologies is a company that makes drones and also the drone safety systems, which are like parachutes for these drones. But not just the drones that we use commercially, but the drones for the military, for emergency services, and so on. I'm going to put a little description up here of them so we can keep on going here. All right, so what I want to focus on mainly is pretty much the last month and what's been going on. As you can see, prior to the 14th of April, we were down. It was still going on. You know what I mean? So we were down, but it was flat. As you see, it didn't dip. It was flat, which is what I'm telling you. I did my research and I kept looking like they're not going down. They're holding this line. Okay, so that gave me a good indication of what was to come. So I went ahead and loaded up in that span. And as you see, pretty much toward the end of April is when they started showing off a little bit. And as you see, they rose. They almost hit over the dollar mark. They got right around 98. Okay, 98 cents a share, which is wonderful if you know what to do. You feel me? So just imagine if you had loaded up 500 or 1,000 shares at right below 60 cents. Okay, well, you get my drift. But anyway, after then, they started climbing. This is the time when I dug in my due diligence and research even harder and see what's going on with the company again. Okay, that's when I found out this information. Parazero received significant European order for their Safe Air M4 systems from leading drone technology distributors. Light bulb, right? Then followed up by Parazero and Heaven Drones received the Israeli Ministry of Defense approval to market globally the drop air precision airdrop systems. Light bulb number 2. We're not done. Then I find that Parazero has received dozens of new orders for his Safe Air M4 systems. Okay, now as you see here, the order was placed by a prominent European drone distributor. Okay, and that distributor serves commercial, public safety, which is the emergencies, and enterprise drone operators across the region. Oh no, we're not done yet. So of course now that causes me to dig even deeper. Now I want to go into the financials of the company, right? Now there are many different ways and avenues you can reach the financials of the company. What I'm showing you here is the simplest form, so you can grasp it, okay? So as far as net profit margin grown below their peers, that's okay. We know that the company is not money positive yet. It's a growing company. We're not worried about that at this moment. Also, you see the return on equity is lower versus their peers. Same category. We're not worried about that yet. Okay, just imagine, say you've been out of work for a while. The bills piled up, but you got a new job. Your pockets aren't right yet, but now you have a way to pay the bills. You feel me? Okay. But now looking on the positive side, they're outperforming their peers in covering obligations with the most liquid assets. They are outperforming in covering their short-term obligations across the board. They are outperforming in short-term obligations above their peers, which means the money that the company is receiving, they're using in the most positive ways to benefit the company. Research and development, marketing, paying off any obligations. So when they do become money positive, which won't be long, that money is theirs to use for new things, new products. Also, I've learned that the company itself is pairing up with another U.S. company in the pursuit of using this drone technology for our emergency services in urban areas. Okay? So again, keep your eye on Parazero. So this week I definitely wanted to hit you with that to keep your eye on, because this is most definitely one of those stocks 3 to 5 years from now you're saying, and I wish I had got into that one. This is the time, and it's definitely at the price area where you want to get in and build up as much as you can. Don't wait another year, 2 years, and the price is at $5, $6 a share, and you're trying to then get your 500 to 1,000 shares. I mean, it's possible, of course, but you're using more of your own capital to get there, where you could have been there. You could have had 2,000-3,000 shares already and been sitting lovely, and then just DCA through it. All right. So once again, this is ChumpChange Investments. Thanking you for your time today. Wishing you a financially successful week. God bless you all. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.